Hi guys, welcome back to Living Our American Dream. This video is about the camera mount system that I'm going to use this year in hunting with my deer season coming up. I don't know if you can see this, Marcus, in the video, but I use a climbing tree stand. I find that it's quite mobile and it allows me to go just about anywhere in the woods on any given day. And last year I started filming some hunts on this YouTube channel. And I was able to get a couple of hunts. One of them, I was able to get the shot and the deer and the recovery. The other hunt, it was a nice 9-point in the very beginning of the season. And I didn't have a way to film that hunt to get the action of the shot and everything on camera. So I pretty much got my reaction and tracking and recovery. And I had some comments in the video. And a negative comment said, "Dude, this is the worst video I've ever seen. Don't worry about filming, just hunt." And I thought, well, that guy can piss off. I'm just learning how to do this. So this year, I am going to try to do a little bit better. And if you're the guy that said that comment, keep your negative comments to yourself. But last year for my birthday, my wife got me a camera and a camera mount system. Now this one is by Muddy. And I got to looking at this and I thought, okay, we can make this work. So the way that this mounts on the tree, with my setup being as portable as it is not going to work very well for me. So let me show you what I'm going to do instead. Okay, so the first thing you got to do with this Muddy system is it didn't have a camera mount on the end of it. Okay, it's got the arm and all the articulation, but it didn't have the mount on the end, so I had to buy that, which that's not a problem. And then the main problem with this system is it's just not portable. And what I mean by that is it's portable, but it's not easily portable. Let me show you what I mean. So imagine that you've gone out in the woods and you've climbed up a tree, you've got your harness, you've stayed tied off the whole time. Now you get up in the tree and you want to set up your camera stuff. It's either got to be in a backpack or some sort of a pack. Then you've got to attach it to the tree. So it comes with this ratchet strap, and standing on the ground with two hands, I still got to pin this thing to the tree and wrap it around and bring it around here and put the strap on. Then I've got to hold it with two hands and I've got to ratchet it tight in order to get it on there. Now once I get it on the tree, it's a pretty good system, okay? It's got a adjustment where you can adjust here. The camera arm itself can move back and forth. The arm just slides in the end like this, and then you mount your camera on here and it works really well. But it's the portability that I had a problem with. So I came up with a solution. I could not find anything made by Muddy or anything made by anybody else to adapt to what I needed to do. So I fabricated my own bracket. Let me show you what it looks like. So this bracket right here, I want to eliminate having to take this bracket into the tree, but I still need this piece to use with the camera arm itself. So the camera arm, the swiveling arm, is still going to have to be taken into the field, but I need to mount this thing on my stand somehow so that I can still use it without having to take this thing and strap it to the tree. So I fabricated this little bracket, and my welds really aren't that terrible. It's spot welded here, but all this is a U shape that's going to go over the side of my tree stand, right on my stand, and then it's got holes in here for this thing to bolt up to, and then this will be mounted directly to my tree stand, and I don't have to put any additional brackets or any of that stuff in the tree. Now let's go out to the tree and we'll see what it looks like to put it on. So our bracket that I showed you guys, I reused these cam lock fittings and I mounted this onto this other bracket, and all it is a bracket that goes on the side of my stand just like this. Now for now I intend to attach this with a very small C-clamp, something that can fit in your pocket, something that's sturdy, it's not gonna wreck anything on my stand. I wanted this solution to be not permanent because I don't want to have to modify any parts of the stand, because I don't want to sacrifice the structural integrity of the stand. So that mounts on there nice and firm. Now these two cam locks can come out and I can turn this thing to adjust based on where I need it to be. And then my camera arm, which folds up nice and tight and skinny like this, I intend to have strapped or bungee corded somewhere on here where I'll climb with it. But that's just going to slide in like that. And then the camera, which I intend to have a small pack with camera, batteries, that kind of stuff. The camera attaches like so, and then I'll be able to operate the camera just like this. Now when I get this thing in here, if I have to modify the angle of this, there's a little level on the top of this thing, and I can turn this using my cam locks to get it as level as possible, lock it into place, and away we go. My bow will hang on the back side, so I'll have a screw-in bow holder back here like I always did before. And I'm a left-handed shooter, so when I shoot, I'll be shooting mainly this way. So I put the camera on my left side. Now if you're a right-handed shooter, you may want to mount the camera on your right side, just so that's away from your bow hand. But in this case, I should be able to manipulate this camera even to show back behind me on the right side. If I'm shooting on the back side of the tree, I should be able to come with one hand. I can maneuver this camera wherever it needs to be, straight down if I got a low shot. So the key to this entire system though, I think, and I haven't used it in the field, but it's going to be able, the key is mounting it to the stand where I don't have to take that extra mount and be standing here like so, trying to lean up against it and wrap it around and ratchet strap the thing up there. And it's another large chunk of metal that I don't have to take with me out into the field. So that's really it for this video. I wanted to show you guys my plan for mounting my camera arm to my stand. Now again, this is a climbing tree stand, so I want to be as portable as possible to go to different parts of my woods based on what the wind's doing and based on what activity that I've seen around there. I suppose if you had several stands set up on your property or wherever you're going to hunt, you could buy several of those ratchet strap bases. I think they're about $50 a piece, and have one of those at each one of your stands, and then just take this arm with you. In my case, that doesn't do me any good because I might sit in 40 to 50 different trees throughout the course of the season, depending on what I feel like and if my kids are hunting and I want to hunt a different spot, or maybe I want to go up next to them somewhere. This just allows me to be very portable. So I hope that I can get my hunts on camera this year. Deer season in Michigan starts in 2 weeks, I think. So I intend to have my camera and my gear with me at least for the beginning part of the season, and hopefully we can get some of these hunts on film. So I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you're enjoying the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.